Syrian troops are in control of the strategically important town of Qusayr. The assault to recapture it from rebels has been criticized by the US, and it's been followed by rocket attacks on Baalbek, a Lebanese stronghold of Hezbollah. Their soldiers fought alongside Syrian forces in the final battle for Qusayr. Well, now it's an important town because of its location. Qusayr is close to the Lebanese border and has been a vital entry point for rebel fighters and weapons into Syria. It also gives access to the government stronghold of Latakia province on the Mediterranean coast. Mohammed Val has more.
The dust has not yet settled in Qusayr. Sounds of explosions could still be heard from the Lebanese side of the border. Fighting is reported to have continued at the northern outskirts of the town. The rebels say they lost the battle, but not the war. But here in Al Qusayr, a few kilometers inside Lebanon, the Shia community is celebrating. Crowds chanted the name of President Bashar al-Assad. His pictures waved high along with the Syrian and Hezbollah flags.
This is a day of celebration, and we're going to celebrate every day. You don't know how many rockets fell on us and how many people died. Now it's all over.
Hezbollah has played a key role in the fight for Qusayr. Posters of party fighters killed in the battle decorate the streets. Party leaders say they entered the war to protect the Lebanese Shia communities in border villages like this one. But such involvement has drawn harsh criticism from both Arab and Western countries. They are accusing Hezbollah of intensifying the sectarian aspect of the Syrian conflict. And this is another Lebanese town, but the mood here is not one of celebration, but rather of sadness and apprehension, especially in this makeshift camp made for the Syrian refugees. There are close to 25,000 Syrian refugees in the Sunni town of Assad, most of them from Qusayr and its countryside. This woman lost her first husband, who served as an officer in the Syrian army during the Arab-Israeli War of 1973. Her second husband and her son were killed recently by the Syrian army in Qusayr.
We are afraid of Hezbollah and of more catastrophes being brought on us by these foreign countries who all want the destruction of Syria.
After the fall of Qusayr, the people in Assad feel more threatened. Not only these Syrian refugees, but also the Lebanese Sunni community of the town. It is considered a Sunni enclave within the Shia-dominated region of Beqa, and seen by Hezbollah and the Syrian government as another safe haven for the Syrian rebels. Mohammed Val, Al Jazeera, Assad.